From coast to coast and around the world, this is Kaleidoscope, America's most exciting radio magazine. Stay tuned for more.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and welcome to the morning edition of the Underground Experience with me, your host, Captain and DJ, Uncle Earl. Today we have a very special show. I'm bringing out my partner in crime, my ace boom goon, Mr. Clayton Reese Garish. We've been going through a couple of different journeys on the show, and as always, we will bring you exciting new developments, people who are doing things in the arts around the world. And I'd like to introduce you to my partner, Mr. Clayton Garish. How you doing, Clay? How you doing?
I'm great, Lacey.
Good.
Thank you. First, let me start by thanking you for having me on your eclectic show. It does me a world of good to see somebody understanding the past, present, and future of the arts and throwing format to the wind.
Mm-hmm. And could you tell us a little bit about yourself? You like where you come from and...
Well, I've been involved in the arts my entire life. Currently, I'm writing television and film, as well as reality.
All right.
Docu-series.
And where you from?
I was born in New York City.
Hey, New York, me too.
Born in Manhattan, raised in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, me too.
And then high school and college on the West Coast.
Great.
Santa Barbara, Los Angeles.
Nice. And I asked you to bring in a special playlist today. And could you tell me a little bit about what you've gotten together? Well, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say that we are definitely partners in crime. This radio show, The Underground Experience, is a leg of a bigger project that we're working on called the Ultimate Underground, which is a TV project, worldwide TV project. We're going to build this thing into a conglomerate. It is blowing up daily as we speak. And Clay is very much a part of that. He's the other half. I couldn't do it without him. So I asked him to put together a special playlist today, and we're going to do some coast-to-coast, north, south, east, west type grooves and jams today for you. And could you introduce this first track? It's by a group called Feeling Good.
Well, like the underground world of the arts, today we'll be listening to a myriad of artists, both new and old, from coast to coast, city to city, throughout the United States.
Great.
So I believe you said we're going to listen to Feel Good first,
Yes.
a local Los Angeles band known for their lively performances and positive vibes.
All right, well, let's get into that, ladies and gentlemen. I bring you Feeling Good with Baggage.
doing here? 9:30 and glasses are full. me, did you ever have the idea that what you wanted was possible? This could be that moment in time when every movement of mine corresponds with shapes your body makes. This could be that moment in time when each affectionate sign translates to lips, laughter, touch and taste. But there's something in the way, yeah. Nobody sees the extra way. 'Cause we lug it around, but we don't make a sound.
Yeah, that's the group Feeling Good with a song called Baggage. They're out of the LA area. And could you tell me a little bit about those guys? You happen to know them, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, there's 5 guys in the group, and they all come from different ethnic backgrounds. If you want to go to the website, it's feelgoodmusica.com.
Okay.
And yeah, so I mean, I've been to a lot of their shows, and I really enjoy just dancing and letting loose. And like I said, positive vibe, and they have a really lively live.
I can't wait to see it myself. All right, we're going to keep this thing moving. We're going to go on to the Bay Area, right? If I'm not mistaken, with another group called All of a Sudden. And can you give me a little bit about their genre?
They kind of mix like a classic rock, nouveau, disco sound. It's kind of hard to put your finger on it. Again, another very eclectic part of the underground, which is, you know, what way we like it to be. I mean, if everyone sounded the same and everybody was doing the same thing, I mean, what would you have? Oh, you'd have top 40 radio.
That's right.
So, again, it's great to
we
have
are
an
no way
outlet.
at the top here, but we're moving up.
It's nice to have an outlet like the
definitely.
Underground Experience and Ultimate Underground to have a doorway to let these artists, most artists who, you know, aren't easy to understand,
Yes.
a place to be heard.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, here is All of a Sudden with Without Warning.
Dude, have you ever heard of High Times Magazine?
Sure, dude, it's the best.
Well, High Times is having a radical 25th anniversary party.
No way, can I go?
Maybe. They're having a contest. All you have to do is go to their website, www.hightimes.com, and you can find out how you can win a trip to New York to party with the High Times crew.
Wow, High Times. How can this ad even be on the radio?
Dude, I don't know.
Void where prohibited, which may be practically everywhere, no purchase necessary. However, we feel it would be a splendid idea to buy High Times magazine regardless, must be 18 years of age or older and a citizen of the planet.
on the Underground Experience here at KCLA-FM. My name is Uncle Earl, host, Captain, and DJ. I have a special guest here today, Mr. Clayton Karish. How you doing, Clayton?
Wonderful, they say wonderful. Still wonderful, as we will always be.
Oh, really?
Doing wonderful.
All right. Now, I'd like to get into this next segment. We're moving over to the East Coast. And being from the East Coast, there's a different vibe over there. People are a little more urgent with their agenda and what they want to do, and they get a little more aggressive as opposed to West Coast, which I appreciate too. But sometimes we need to get things done a little better. And here at the Underground, we want to keep things moving. We definitely have a voice, we have a mission, and we will rise and become omnipotent with your help, of course. We do need supporters. We do need investors. And if you're interested and you love what you're hearing today, I hope you will pick up the phone, send an email, or just start screaming out in the streets. Let it be known that the Underground Experience is here and the Ultimate Underground is on the rise. You can reach me at LaceyP9@gmail.com or Clayton.Karish@gmail.com.
I'd prefer if everyone went to the website ultimateunderground.com, where they can become part of a growing movement of underground musicians, dancers, fashionistas, performance artists, the 98% of artistry that doesn't get a chance to make it to the mainstream. This is what we're promoting. It needs a doorway, it needs a stream. Online, radio, television, we'll do it all.
Yes, we definitely can do that, but by any means necessary, I'm like Malcolm X and Christmas Addicts. I am a rebel about it, and I want you to reach out and touch any way you can. Now, more with music, we're going into Miss Ellen Vallis with Taking Time from the D.C. area.
Everyone is real, everyone don't
She is taking her time. If we'd all take the time to take time, that's what it's about. Here on the Underground Experience, with me, your host, Captain and DJ Uncle Earl, and my guest today, Mr. Clayton Karish. How you doing, bro?
Still wonderful. Enjoying a little bit of a different vibe there. That's what I love. The metaphor for the world of arts that isn't conforming and isn't pop.
Right.
It's just wonderful to have a radio show, a television show where different variations can be on the same program.
Yes, of course. And what we like to do now is take it up to New York again in a different vein. We have a young lady by the name of Miss Deja Coluantuno. Is that right?
Coluantono.
Coluantono. Hey, you got to bring out the Italian in me.
Italian.
Black man from Italian. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to jam her and then we'll talk a little bit. Clayton, could you please give us a little history on Deja, please?
Well, Deja is son of legendary jazz vocalist Jay Clayton.
Isn't she the daughter?
She is the daughter.
Okay. You said son.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, you know, you never know.
I'm
Things
just a
work out
little
like that
nervous as they
sometimes, and
happen
we
to
welcome
be
all of it here on the
my
Underground.
godmother and god sister.
Okay.
That track, Color Blue, is off her 2009 release, Tea and Vodka.
All right.
Check her out on Mad
Wish I had
Meow
some
Music,
now.
madmeowmusic.com. And I was remiss as well, not only calling Deja son, but I did not include allafoasudden.com after their song, so please check them out as well.
Okay, that was the group out of the Bay Area. Yes. Okay. Well, you know, I'm really loving what we're doing here today because it's very eclectic. It's going coast to coast, and it just brings everything together. Right now, we're going to have to pay a couple more bills. So, unfortunately, we must go to a commercial, and we'll be right back after this word from our next sponsor. Thank you.
This is what sex is like in an ordinary condom. This is what sex is like in a new Durex condom. Feel what you've been missing. Set yourself free with the most exciting condoms ever made. New Durex condoms for ultimate sensitivity. Now safe sex doesn't have to feel that way. Set yourself free with new Durex condoms. Durex.
Durex. Oh, yeah. Be safe, y'all, no matter what you do. We're back here on the Underground Experience with Uncle Earl, your host, Captain and DJ on KCLA-FM Los Angeles. And we're on an indie artist jaunt right now with my buddy, collaborator, and partner, Mr. Clayton Carish.
Thanks for sticking around, everybody.
So now, let's talk a little bit about the underground scene. We need a little education in this because people sometimes think of it as a dirty, dark, seedy place, and it's really not. You know, it's a melting pot of all types of art, basically.
Well, Lacey, I've been waiting for this opportunity to come on and on air explain the metaphor of the underground, of the roots of all music and art communication. It begins in the underground, and the metaphor is used because it's what you can't see. It's what's not put in your face by mainstream media.
Right.
It's what's not being churned out in the factories of the major labels. What's hot, what's selling, what's going to happen. No, this is more about the individual artist's expression and the recognition from the audience that we are all unique. Though we are all the same as human beings, we all have differences, and we all have a small part or a large part of alternative lifestyles within our own lifestyles.
Definitely.
And it's time to acknowledge and respect each other and these differences.
Yeah, it's all important.
Without violence and just ignorance. It's like if you could just listen and have your thoughts spurned, then your mind will grow and you will find acceptance of people who are different than yourself, and perhaps then the violence, the strife, this can end.
Yes, art can heal, you know, if you just take the time. Now, I like to jump over the water to Europe. With a selection by Ms. J. Clayton, and you could definitely give us a little bit of insight on that.
That's right. I guess this piece we're playing is my godmother's tune called Fortune Cookie, recorded with the String Chamber Orchestra, conducted by Andre Belmont in Zurich.
All right, let's go to it because this is exciting for me. I'm loving this piece, and you will too. Here is Ms. J. Clayton with Fortune Cookie. Enjoy. Wow, that is so amazing to me. I love her improvisational style, the strings. It's very avant-garde, yet rich and daring. And
very, very instruments, playing different notes at once. Her style is very scatological, based on scatting of like the 50s and early 60s. She really carried that torch and is still carrying that torch. She's taught at Cornell University and performed all over the world. Perhaps we may have a chance to play a track with a little more of her vocal nuances.
Well, I think we'll have to come back for that.
We'll have to do another show?
Yeah,
We'll have to do another show.
another show, yeah.
Okay, we could do an
We
entire
got
Jay
plenty of
Clayton
shows
show,
coming up. Oh,
considering that
yeah.
she's 40 years in the game.
Yeah, and I must add this was recorded in Switzerland, in Zurich, Switzerland. So we've got that international thing going on and bringing it back to you here in the States. But yes, that was Miss Jay Clayton with a wonderful track called Fortune Cookie. There's so many more. I will definitely have to bring it up.
Well, I mean, the reality is that arts in every city, every state, every country, every time. It's time that the light and the camera is shown on these people who are speaking from their souls and the guts it takes to do something different and to speak from your heart and to really tell your experiences and what's going on to you and to ask the audience to understand and to have compassion and possibly even agree with you, which is not mandatory. If they just want to be heard and understood, you don't have to agree, you don't have to participate, but you just have to allow to be.
Just listen, have an open mind. That's what it's about here on the Underground Experience. Openness, reciprocal giving and take. The world could be a better place. But we have to answer to one more sponsor to pay these bills around here, and we'll be right back with you with more talk and more music. Be right back at you.
Another great place to use Visa.
They giggle and jiggle, they jump and they sing, they poke and they play with most wondrous things. And that's just the parents. At Creative Kid Stuff in Minneapolis, you'll find the most enchanting toys and games for kids of all ages. But if you want to bring home their innovative playthings, you better bring your Visa card. Because at Creative Kid Stuff, you can let your child's imagination run wild, but you can't use American Express. Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
We're back here on the Underground Experience. I'm your host, Captain and DJ, Uncle Earl. And right now I'd like to stop for our motivational moment. You know, I always bring you some soul food before we get out of here. And it's something very simple. It's a word I want to break down for you, something that we take for granted. It's called persevere. And we're going to break it down. Persist, no matter what. Endure discomfort. Request help. Steadfastly hold on to your beliefs and values. Envision triumph. Very consistently keep at it. Embrace adversity as good as your teacher. Refuse to give up and enjoy and celebrate everything and every little bit of progress that you may achieve. It's a very simple word, but it encompasses so much. And here on the Underground Experience, we like to uplift, elevate, motivate. Motivate. What's that? Motivate. Motivate. Isn't that the thing the president goes on with?
I could take credit for writing that. But I think it was very much what I needed to hear today. Thank you, Lacey.
You're most welcome. And we have to get out of here soon, but we're going to play out with a very special man. It is Clayton's father, Mr. Larry Karish, who is a phenomenal jazz musician, and he has a group called Mocave. And I don't want to talk about it too much because it's sensational, and you should just really get to hear about it. So we're going to go with Mocave. And what is the name of that track?
Track 8?
No, what is the name of the track?
It is track 8.
In a sentimental mode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Mr. Clayton Karish. Here we are with Mocave. DJ Uncle Earl on Kaleidoscope Radio Magazine at KCLA FM. Thank you to my special guest, Clayton Carish, for stopping in today.